This is the Tampa, Florida weather discussion for Monday, the 4th of February. I'm Michael Groff. The weather remains very mild this week. Temperatures well above average all the way into the weekend. What about chances of rain? When might those come into play? And any signs of cooler weather ahead? Let's talk about it. First, the almanac from yesterday, 71 degrees for the high. That's right where we should be. 62, that warm morning low, though. And outside right now, well, there's nothing really to look at because we have a lot of fog out there, at least areas of fog scattered about. Right now, 63 degrees at Tampa International, dew point at 61, humidity 94%. The winds are light and the barometer is steady. Temperatures around the area this morning, mostly in the lower 60s area-wide. Temperatures fairly uniform thanks to a lot of the clouds and some fog overnight. The upper air look across the country, a potent low located west of Seattle and a trough out over the western states. But here, a ridge is developing, and so a west-southwesterly flow aloft, and that's keeping us rather mild and tropical this week. The watch warning map, it's a mess again up in the northern plains. They've got winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings from the Dakotas, Minnesota, eastward. Those are ice storm warnings you see there in northern Wisconsin and the upper peninsula of Michigan, and winter storm warnings and conditions out west. And along the Gulf Coast, those are dense fog advisories from Brownsville over to Corpus Christi, Houston, New Orleans, and all the way down the Florida coast, at least the west coast of Florida this morning. Severe weather outlook for today. No organized areas of severe storms anywhere across the contiguous United States. And rainfall valid through next Monday morning from the WPC. How about absolutely no rain for us here in Tampa? And much of the Florida Peninsula looks to stay dry for at least the next 7 days. And we'll talk about why that is right now as we take a look at the models. Here it is, the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 1 o'clock this afternoon. This is the upper look at 18,000 feet in the atmosphere. A deep, cold upper trough out west. Here, high pressure building. And so temperatures will be very mild down at the surface today. We'll have areas of fog around this morning. Some patches of fog could actually linger into the late morning and early afternoon. Fairly stubborn pattern around. So highs this afternoon should be in the mid-70s. Tonight, partly cloudy, areas of fog overnight again. We'll have lows in the low 60s. And then tomorrow, patchy fog in the morning, then becoming partly sunny with high temperatures getting up into the mid and upper 70s. Should be in the low 80s in many spots on Wednesday as temperatures continue to rise with partly cloudy skies. Same thing on Thursday, and low 80s again expected on Friday. Saturday, we've got a weak surface front west of the state. This is not going to have much punch to it by the time it gets to us. High temperatures near 80, partly cloudy skies. Then on Sunday, I guess we'll put in a small chance of a shower Saturday night, Sunday. But at this point, the models continue to trend drier. High temperatures might back off a couple of degrees, so we'll be in the upper 70s, but that's still above normal. Here's a week from today. This is Monday, the 11th of February. And still a 588 ridge sits on top of us. So with those heights above average, temperatures should remain above average. And conditions will remain relatively precipitation-free, but I wouldn't call it dry as humidity levels will be quite elevated. Let's go out 10 days. This is the end of the forecast period, Wednesday the 13th, and that still looks like heights above average around here. So high temperatures will remain very mild. Speaking of those temperatures, let's check that out. Coming off the GFS ensemble, you talk about consistent. Highs staying in the upper 70s and low 80s, lows mostly in the 60s for at least the next 10 days, likely for the next couple of weeks. And that's going to do it for the Tampa, Florida weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. And if you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Plus, your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. Be safe out there. Thank you so much for watching and have yourselves a great Monday.